This is the Roulette Master, and if you want to join a community of people that love to play roulette and get better at it every single day of the week, then go ahead and hit the red subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content that releases every single day of the week at 8 a.m. And for those of you that haven't joined the TRM fan club yet, you can still do that. It's only 99 cents per month, and you can click on the link in the description or click join on the homepage if you would like to sign up for that. And I really appreciate everyone's support of the channel. Now let's go ahead and get started with today's video. This one I'm excited about. This is from Jeffrey Eisenberg, who's very active on the channel, who sent in some incredible systems in the past, and I can't wait to share with you what he has for you today. He said he's been winning consistently in the casino, and that you guys will too if you try this method. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. And he wants me to use dollar units on this, but you can use any size that you want. But I'll go over the bankroll that he uses for dollar units. And then if you want to use a higher one, you just can multiply it by how much higher you go on that. So here we go, and let's place our bets first. All right, here's where we're going to put them. So we're going to have them on 4 corners. And we're going to have 0, 0, 0, and 2. That's a $5 bet. And we're going to count how many bets we have. This is going to be a cycle bet. And let's see, that's a 2. That's the best thing that you can hit. And we got that right off the bat. Fantastic. So when you have new session profit, you always start at the bottom. So if you do that in the middle of a 5-spin sequence, you start over. But so we're going to rebet, and we're going to start counting. This is our first spin, and that's because we reached session profit. So that's a 9 red. Okay, so here's spin number 2. We're not going to increase the bets. We're going to do 5 spins here. So here's spin number 2. Okay, we hit it. So let's check that. And now we're going to do spin number 3. And here we go. That's a 7 red. Okay, now spin number 4. We're going to do 5 of these. And here we go. That's a 5 red. Okay, that's a win. And spin number 5 is coming up here. And let's see what we get. That's a 33 black, and that's a win. So we did achieve new session profit. We're up 18, so we're going to keep the bets the same. If we did not, we're going to increase them, and I'll share that with you on this next one. So here's the first spin of this next cycle. We're going to do 5 again. And that's a 5 red. That's a win. So now you can see we're up 22. This is our second spin. That's a 24 black. Okay, here's our third spin. Then we're going to see if we're up or down after these 5 spins, and that's going to determine our next bets. So that's 3. Here's our 4th spin. That's a 15 black. That's a loss. So let's do one more spin. This is our 5th spin. Then we'll see if we're in session profit or not. And that means new profit level. So 5 red. Okay, that's a win. So we're not in session profit. So what we're going to do is increase by 2 units on all of these. Just like that. So now they've gone from 1 to 3. And if you were using $10 bets, they'd go from 10 to 30. And here we go. Okay, that's spin number 1. So we're going to rebet. Here comes spin number 2. We're going to count 5. That's a 4 black. Okay, that's a win. Here comes spin number 3. All right, spin number 3. Let's see what we get. That's a 3 red. That's a loss. So here comes spin number 4. Then we'll check our balance and do spin 5. That's a 12 red. Okay, I'm about to do spin 5. We're going to rebet and spin. All right. It's a 24 black. And that's a loss. So we're not in session profit. We're actually down 37. So what we're going to do is add 2 more units to each. 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. And what I really like about this is the slow progression. So here we go again. And that's a 23 red. That's spin 1. Here comes spin 2. Let's see what we get here. See if we can get a win. 29 black. Okay, that's a win. We're on spin 3. Spin 3. Let's see what we get. That's a 30 red. We got it. So we're minus 22 right now. Let's just spin 4. That's a 28 black. That's a loss. And then here's spin 5. So we're not going to be in session profit, whatever happens here. So we're going to increase by 2 units again. Okay. We got a win there though. But you can see we're not in session profit. So we're going to rebet and then we're going to add 2 to each. There we go. 2 units to each and spin. So this will be spin 1. Here we go. That 0 would have been nice. That's a 9 red. That's a loss. So we're on to spin 2. It's kind of cool when you play systems where you get rewarded by zeros as well. So here comes spin 2. That's an 8 black. That's a loss. So here comes spin 3. And let's see if we can get a win. That's an 18 red. That's a loss. Here comes spin 4. All right, spin 4. Let's see if we can get a win. All right, we got a double 0. That was a good one. All right, so we're still minus 83. Here comes spin 5. And it's fun to win when you hit zeros. We almost did it again. That's a 28 black. That's a loss. So we're not in session profit. I'll check just to show you. So it's been kind of a struggle so far, but that's okay. With this slow progression and with this patience that we have here in Bankroll, which I'm going to cover soon, we should be able to work our way back up again. So here we go. That's a 34 red. That's spin 1. Here comes spin 2. All right, come on, spin 2. Let's get something. That's a 32 red. There's a win. So here's spin 3. Let's check our balance. Spin 3. All right. That's a 6 black. That's a loss. Here comes spin 4. All right. Come on, spin 4. Let's get something. It's a 24 black. It's a loss. Here comes spin 5. All right. Come on. Let's get a win. 13 black. There's a win. So we're still losing more than we're winning, but we're going to increase by 2 units again. So here we go. 1, 2, 1. Oh, got those in the wrong spot. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we'll do the same all the way across. And Jeffrey says with this slow progression, you never get in too much trouble. And when you do finally hit something good, like we just hit the 0 there, that's a good one. It does start to pay off. So there was spin 1. And let's rebet for spin 2. Eventually, we should start getting some wins because we do have half the numbers covered. And there's a 10 black. But that's a loss. So we're on to spin 3. And here we go. Ooh, we almost got the double zero, but we'll take a 1. And then here's spin 4 coming up. Come on, spin 4. Let's get a win. That's a 26 black. That's a win, so we're on to spin 5. Starting to get better for us. Here's our 5th spin. It's a 14 red. And we got another win. So that was a good session there. We're still not in session profit, so we increased by 2 units. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Back those up. Add 2 to each of these. I tell you what, once we hit that 2, that's going to be nice. That's going to be our jackpot number. So here we go. That's a 10 black. Spin 1. That's a loss. Spin 2. Here we go. Spin 2. That's a 4 black. That's a win. So we're on to spin 3. Here we go. Spin 3. That's a 25 red. Okay, it's time for spin 4. Come on, spin 4. That's a 20 black. It's a loss, and here's spin 5. All right. Ooh, we almost got the double zero there, but we'll take the win on 27. And now we need to increase by 2 units because we're not in session profit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Add 2 to each. And I'm telling you, it's going to pay off once we hit the number 2, or we get like 5 in a row that we win all of them. And that's a 10 black on the first spin. So we're on to spin 2. And here we go. It's a 21 red. Okay, we're on to spin 3. Let's see if we can get some wins now. And we'd love a number 2. Okay, that's a 29. That's a win. So here we are. We're on to spin 4. And eventually we're going to get some consecutive wins. We just have to be patient. Ooh, we almost got the double zero there. We got the 1 though. Okay. And all right, now we're on to spin 3. Here we go. I almost got the double zero. But we'll take the win there on there. And now we're on to spin 4. And we're getting some consecutive wins finally. Let's see what we get here. All right. There we go. So now we're on to spin 5. And here we go. That's a 4 black. Okay, and now we're back in session profit. We're up 77 units. So now we restart with the original bets again. So let's put those back out again. And here we go. And there's our $5 starting bet. And we start the whole thing again. So we're back to the very beginning. And let's see what we get here. That's a 3 red. Spin 1. That's a loss. So we're on to spin 2. Again, we're doing in groups of 5. Here comes spin 2. That's a 26 black. Okay, we're on to spin 3. And also very important to remember how much we were up. We were up 77. So here's spin 3. And that's a 32 red. Now we're on to spin 4. Here we go. That's a 24 black. Okay, now we're on to spin 5. Then we'll see if we're in session profit and we need to increase. So here we go. That's a 28 black. Let's see where we're at. We're not in session profit. We were at 77, so now we add 2 to each. And eventually we're going to hit that number 2. That's going to be nice. And here we go. That's our jackpot number. So here we go. That's a 17 black. All right, so now we're on to spin 2. Here we go. That's a 4 black. All right. Now we're on to spin 3. We're doing these in groups of 5. So here goes spin 3. It's a 34 red. All right, here goes spin 4. This is a fun system. I like this, Jeffrey. 36 red. It's a win. Now we're on to spin 5. And then we'll check our balance and see if we're in session profit. So here we go. That's a 32 red. All right, let's check it out. And we are in session profit, so we restart. We're up 103 units now, so you need to remember the 103 units. Let's place the bets again. And here we go. Okay. There's our original bet, and we start again. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you, Jeffrey says that the reason we're playing these numbers is because they are equal representations of the wheel. So that's pretty cool, too. So we're on to spin 2 now. So that has really good wheel coverage. So we're on to spin 2, and here we go. All right, we got it. Fantastic. So now we're on to spin 3. Would have been more fun if we'd got that $2 hit when we were really high up there, but that's okay. We'll take it. All right, we got 3. We're on to bet 4. And here we go. That's another win. All right, things are turning around for us. Now we're on to bet 5. And here we go. That's a 17 black. All right, that was a nice session. We're up 135 units now. So we restart. We're in session profit. So here we go. Let's place our bets again. And again, I think that's pretty cool that he has a nice representation of all sides of the wheel. Just in case, someone is spinning to a certain section, either way, that always helps you to have it spread out there. So there's spin 1, win there. We're up 139 units. We're on to spin 2. That's a 20 black. So we're on to spin 3. And let's see what we get here. It's a 21 red. Okay, we're on to spin 4. And here we go. That's a 15 black. And we're on to spin 5. Here we go. 17 black. Okay, we got a win there. But we're not in session profit right now. Remember, we're at 128, so we're going to increase by 2 units. All right, here we go. Spin 1. 34 red. It's a loss, so we're on to spin 2. Come on, spin 2. It's an 18 red. It's another loss. We're on to spin 3. Here we go. It's a 13 black. That's a win. So now we're on to spin 4. Come on, spin 4. Give us something good. That's a 4 black. Okay, now we're on to spin 5. Here we go. All right, that's a 0. Isn't it nice when you can be happy about a 0? And now we're in new session profit at $143 or 143 units. Let's place the bets again. All right. And there's our starting bet amounts again. Here we go. 35 black, that's spin 1. Nice. And here comes spin 2. So 15 black on spin 2. That's a loss. Here comes spin 3. That's a 6 black. That's a loss. So spin 4. See if we can get a hit here. That's a 9 red. And here comes spin 5. All right, that's a 30 red. Okay, and we're not in session profit, so we're going to increase by 2 units. 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. All right, here we go. Spin 1. Ooh, there we go. Fantastic. That's our jackpot number. So we're on to spin 2. All right. That's a 24 black. All right, spin 3. All right. Now we're talking. All right, spin 4. Here we go. 27 red. That's a win. Wow, look at that. That jackpot number really paid. And here's spin 5. That's a 5 red. And another win. Wow. What a session that was. We're up 214 units now. So we go back to the start. Place our bets. Jeffrey, this is a really nice system. And it's a nice slow progression, but once you finally get going, it gets all of the money that you've lost back and then some. So I really like it so far. That's a 32 red. That's a win to start with, and we're on to our second bet. Here we go. That's a 6 black. Okay, we're on to our third bet. And then we need to talk about bankroll here in a minute. So here we go on our third bet. It's a 17 black. That's a win. Here comes bet 4. That's a 4 black. That's a win. And now we're on to bet 5. And then we're going to talk about bankroll. And then we'll check and see where we're at. Okay, that's a 19 red. Okay, and that's a loss, but we're in new session profit, so we'll start over. But now let's talk about bankroll. Jeffrey says he uses a $500 bankroll per dollar unit. So if you used a 10, then you'd have to take that times 10, which would be 5,000. But he likes this as for a system for lower rollers, so starting $1 on each, just like what we're doing here. So if you use $2 units, that'd be 1,000. And if you used, obviously you just would keep using math to your advantage there. But let's go ahead and place the bets again. And here we go. And spin. And the reason why you need that bankroll is because sometimes when you get in trouble, you need patience and that bankroll to come back. And there's our first spin with a win. We're on to spin 2 here. There we go. That's a 9 red. That's a loss. We're on to spin 3. Come on, spin 3. Let's see what we get. That is a 32 red. That's a win. And spin 4. That's a 21 red. That's a loss, and we're on to spin 5. And then we'll check our balance. That's a 15 black. And that's a loss. So we're not in session profit. So we're going to increase by 2 units. 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. All right, here we go. Really nice slow progression. And that's a 16 red on spin 1. That's a win. So on to spin 2. Here we go. That's a 31 black. So on to spin 3. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a win. 9 red. It's another loss. We're on to spin 4. Here we go. It's a 32 red. That's a win, and now we're on to spin 5, and then we'll check our balance. Here we go. That's a 7 red. That's a loss. We're not in session profit, so we increase by 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. There we go. And now let's spin on spin 1. Here we go. Spin 1. 15 black. It's a loss. Spin 2. We're doing these in groups of 5, and if we're up, that's great. But if not, we increase by 2. So there's a win and a loss. Now we're on to spin 3. So we lost the first one, then we won one there. This is spin 3. This is 26 black. Okay, that's a win. We're on to spin 4. All right, here we go. It's a 9 red. It's a loss, so we're on to spin 5. And here we go. And eventually you're going to get a nice little run. But there's another loss. That's a 9 red. And we increase by 2 again. So that cut into our profit a little bit, but once we get a good win or a group of wins, we'll be just fine. Here we go. Adding 2 to each. The key is the slow progression, the good bankroll, and just needs patience to wait for the right moment. And that's a 5 red. That's a win. So now we're on to our second bet out of 5. And here we go. That's 11 black. That's a loss. We're on to our third bet. Let's see if we can get a 2 one of these spins. That'd be awesome. It's a 21 red. It's a loss. So we'll go 4th spin. $26 black. That's a win. So we're on to our 5th spin. And let's see if we can get something good here. 33 black. Okay, let's check where we're at. We're still not in session profit, so we increase by 2 on all of these. And spin. Here we go. Again, that's why you have the $500 bankroll. And that's a 28 black. That's a loss. We're on to spin 2. All right, here we go. Spin 2. Eventually, we'll go on a run. And you need the patience to wait for that. So we're on to spin 3. You might go down before you go up. That's the way roulette works. So you have to have the patience and the bankroll to get through it. And there's a win on bet 3. Here comes our 4th spin. It's a 24 black. That's a loss. And then we're on to spin 5. Come on, let's get something here. It's a 10 black. That's another loss. So let's go ahead and rebet. Add 2 to each. And eventually we're going to go on a run where we either get 5 wins in a row or we hit a 2 or something like that. So just need patience. That's a 6 black. Okay, we're on to spin 2. Here we go on spin 2. 14 red. That's a win. So we're on to spin 3. Here we go. It's a 29 black. That's a win. We're on to spin 4. Here we go. Come on, spin 4. Let's get on a roll. That's a 3 red. That's not. And then we're on to spin 5. That was close to a win there, but no cigar. Here we go. That's a, oh my God, I did it again. So that's another loss. And now we need to increase by 2 again. 1, 2, 1, 2, and do that on the rest of them. Like I said, eventually we're going to get like 5 wins in a row with 18 numbers covered, or we'll get a 2 or something like that. So here comes black 11. That's a loss. We're on to spin 2. Here we go. That's a 32 red on the second spin. That's a win. So we're on to spin 3. We need to get some of these wins in a row here, which should eventually happen with 18 numbers covered. And here's spin 3. That's a win. Now we're on to spin 4. See if we can go on a roll here. That's a 5 red. It's a win. Now we're at bet 5. And then we'll check our balance. Here we go. That's a 13 black. And that's another win. So we're back up 89 units, but we're not in session profit, so we increase by 2. But we did make a nice comeback there. And here we go. So 27 red on bet the first spin. And now we're on to spin 2. Here we go. That's a 20 black on spin 2. That's a loss. So now we're on to spin 3. Here we go. All right, there we go. Now we're on to spin 4. We can get a couple at this level. If we can get a couple in a row, it's going to really help. That's a 22 black. That's a loss. We're on to spin 5. Here we go. That's an 8 black. And that's a loss. So we got to increase again by 2. We're up $29, but not in session profit. And here we go. All right, let's spin. That's a 31 black. That's a loss, so we're on to spin 2. Just waiting for the right moment to cash out. All right, there we go. Nice. Now we're on to spin 3. Here we go. It's a 27 red. All right, now we're on to spin 4. And if you haven't noticed, the zeros and the 2 The 2 pays the most, but the zeros pay a little bit more as well. So now we're on to spin 3. Here we go. That's a 22 black. Okay, we're on to spin 4. Here we go. It's a 32 red. That's a win. So now we're on to spin 5. And here we go. Then we'll check our balance. That's an 18 red. Okay, that's a loss. So let's check our balance. We're up 29. We're still not in session profit, so let's increase by 2. And eventually we're going to have a winning sequence of 5 bets, and it should help us out. So here we go. Let's go ahead and this is spin 1. There we go. 33 black. All right, there's 1. Here's spin 2. 36 red. There we go. On to spin 3. 35 black. All right. And actually, what I would recommend, if you're at this high of a level, even if you're not through your 5 spins, if you reach session profit like we just did, restart. So I'm not going to hit the 4th and 5th bet, because at this high of a bet, that could really hurt me if it went on a bad run. So since I just hit session profit after 3 spins, let's be smart and restart. Now we're back up 257 units. And we didn't even have to hit the 2. We just needed some consecutive wins. And I really like this system sent in by Jeffrey Eisenberg. It had some ups and downs, but I tell you what, as long as you have the bankroll at 500 like he recommended, and the patience to wait for something good to happen like we just did, I think it can be a fantastic system. And he says it has really good coverage of the wheel. So that's great as well. And I hope you really enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments as usual. And if you haven't joined the TRM fan club yet, I would love it if you guys would do that. It's only 99 cents per month. And you can sign up for that with the link in the description, or click join on the homepage. And I really appreciate everyone's support of the channel. You guys are fantastic. You're the ones that make this channel great by sending in your strategies every single day, and that's what really makes it fun for me. So thank you guys for that. If you're having trouble navigating through all these videos, oh my God, look at that. It just spun a 2 right after we stopped there. So that would have been enormous at that number we were at. That would have been a massive jackpot. But anyway, also too, if you haven't checked out the polls yet, they come out every single day of the week at 8 o'clock, and at the same time as the videos come out. So if you enjoy taking polls, go ahead and take part in that. It's on the community page. And just really appreciate how active everybody is on the channel, and that you guys take time to test these systems out and see if you like them, and let everyone in the community know what you think. That's what it's all about. Also too, there is a playlist coming up here with the top 10 most viewed videos that might help you navigate through the channel. Also, there's a top 5 and a few other playlists you could click on that might help you with navigate through there. But you guys are fantastic. I love everybody on the channel, and thanks for being honest in your comments. I can take it when when something's not good or not bad. I mean, I just like seeing how good these systems are, and if we can modify them into better systems, I think that's what's really fun. So and just seeing new systems come in that I've never seen before, that's what's really cool about this channel. So thank you guys for that. And I appreciate everyone's support as always. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.